Hello, hello. How are you doing, guys? I'm Michael's son. Do you remember me? It's been 2 months since I uploaded my last video of readings and comments upon Christ's letters. Well, I'm back. I'm back to resume the work, and this video and the following videos are a new beginning, a fresh start. I'm redoing the readings of letter 1 entirely. So, in the following videos, I will read letter 1, and I do this just to adapt the format of these videos to the format that I used in the readings of letters 2 and 3. So there is uniformity, and of course this divine document deserves a better format, and that format that I used is better than the initial format of letter 1. And okay, a word on the letters. Dear brothers, dear sisters, believe it or not, Christ has returned. Yes, He did so descending through many layers of spiritual dimensions to speak to us directly. And He did so. He wrote 9 powerful letters for us. He did so by dictating the letters to a medium, an English woman who was prepared over more than 40 years for the task. And the Spirit has come through to us in these letters to rectify the misinterpretations of Jesus' teachings when in Palestine 2020 years ago. The truth of the matter is that the New Testament as we know it, that is, the Gospels and Paul's writings, does not contain the true teachings of Jesus of Nazareth. The record that reached us is a fragmented, biased and distorted record of the teachings of Jesus of Nazareth. You should know, we should all know that Jesus derived his entire teaching from his unbelievable, wondrous experience in the desert. Those 6 weeks that he spent in the desert right after he was baptized by John in the Jordan River. And the Gospels offer no insight, not at all, of what really happened in the desert to Jesus. Well, the Gospels and Christian dogma tell us that we are crippled beings, crippled by original sin, tainted and handicapped, and that we need to be saved by someone other than us, someone that is bigger and more powerful than us, the very Son of God who died on the cross for us. There are mosquitoes here. Dear brother and sister, listen with all due respect and all my love, and as sad and as brutal as this may sound, that teaching has nothing to do with the reality of things, with the reality of the universe, and with the reality of your life in it. What Jesus attempted to do 2020 years ago was to bring an entire new perception of God and an entire new understanding of existence itself. But that was not possible at the time. Man was not prepared. But now we are ready. We are ready because of the way things have evolved, because of our present scientific knowledge. We are ready to know and to understand and to accept deep in us, in our flesh and bone, who we really are. We are individualized manifestations of divine universal energy, of the divine universal energy of love that created and that sustains this entire universe. That's what we are, divine energy. And that is why our minds have the creative power that God minds has. And that is why we, yes, believe it or not, dear brother, dear sister, that is why we create our lives from beginning to end. And if we do not accept that we are totally responsible for the way our lives develop, then we will not be ready to set our foot on the path to true spiritual growth. Dear brother and dear sister, if you feel lost, if you feel confused, if you feel unmoved by the words of the Bible, by the preachings of your pastor, your priest, of your religious leader, if you are searching for the true meaning to existence, for purpose in your life, for strength to endure the adversities of life and the challenges of daily life, these letters are for you. Yes, they are for you. Come on, please muster the courage that you need just to follow the letters. Read at least letter 1 and see what your heart tells you about it. See if you feel that there is a deep truth in these letters. Please do so. Okay, as I said, in the following videos I will read letter 1 in its entirety again. I have divided letter 1 into 22 excerpts arbitrarily, okay? So we will have one video per excerpt. That is 22 videos. And in between these videos, I will come up with a short, informal video with additional comments on our daily lives, on how to bring to our daily life and practice in our daily lives the teaching of the week, so to speak, okay? Or maybe to offer some reflection, short reflection on some related topic. Okay, now what follows in this video is my reading of the objectives of the letters as stated by the Spirit of Christ in letter 5. Okay, please enjoy the reading. And thanks so much for being here today. The objectives of the letters, as set forth in letter 5. Before you begin to study, meditate and absorb the following pages, I want to make it clear to all who read these letters what my purposes are in coming through them to you. 1. First and foremost, I have come to dispel the myths which have surrounded my human persona and teachings. It is my intention that religious dogma and doctrines should eventually die a natural death, worldwide, as complete a death as that of the animal sacrifices in the Temple of Solomon. 2. Secondly, I have also come to help the churches let go their archaic notions of God and sin. No true spiritual progress is possible until the dawning of a clear realization that each person is responsible for the way his or her life develops. 3. Thirdly, I have come to remove from your minds the pictures of an almighty God of magnificence and grandeur and unlimited active power, who rewards the virtuous and punishes the wicked. These beliefs are wholly erroneous, albeit comforting. 4. Fourthly, I'm explaining the truth of being for you, to finally dispel the old concept of God sitting aloft somewhere in heaven, where He is said to have created the world and all that is in it in a relatively short while. 5. Fifthly, I have come expressly to help science bridge the gulf between universal consciousness and the appearance of electrical particles. Without this bridge between the unseen spiritual dimension and the seen world of matter, science will remain rooted in old ideas and concepts instead of moving forward into new realms of spiritual scientific research for the betterment of mankind. 6. I have also come to show you the true nature of that which brought you into being, gave you individuality. For without this knowledge, which will reveal to you the nature of your dual, yet fully interrelated being, spirit and body, you will also remain rooted in the same level of consciousness as you are at this moment. I want to make it manifestly clear that nothing ever comes from nothing.